This is attempt number 3 at recording because everything went wrong before. OBS didn't want to work, then my camera didn't want to work, then there was too much noise pollution going on because of stupid fucking dogs. Anyways, you don't care about any of that. It's time for One Piece 1166. That is chapter 1166 of the manga. The Country That Awaits the Sun. Let's read it. Hold on a second. Does the camera work? Okay, camera's working. Yep, let's get to it. The Country That Awaits the Sun. And we're going to start with our Onichild, Yamato, and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 22. A mysterious hidden base in Udon. Uh-oh. So Hold'em got defeated, of course. And it looks like they are showing a hidden base. Probably where the rest of the beast parts lay. Or it looks like, oh crap. I can't remember his name right now. He had the saber-toothed cat devil fruit. One of the beast pirates. Former world government agent. Shit, I can't remember his name. Oh, well. Looks like one of his places. I guess Hold'em has a cat motif because he's lion, so he'd be on that niche as a small user. So, we're going to beat this place down? What's going on? This story is kind of taking a little long. I'm going to be honest. Anyways, let's keep going. Notes from Oda, by the way. I went to Miyako Jima over New Year's and chilled out with some karage, champuru, and non-alcoholic beer. Living it up like it's already summer. Okay? Even the meat is huge. It's so tasty. This moose reminds me of dinosaur meat because it fucking is a dinosaur. They're quite tricky to catch. As ferocious as they are delicious. No task is too great if it's for one savior. No task is too great if it's for one savior. I appreciate it, Harjin. Stanson. Dikega. Glad you like it. Everyone's running around here. Well, look at our little giant friend. What pose he's doing. Oda, what are you up to? Oda, what are you up to? It's rare for humans to make it all the way to the Sun Realm. Most confuse the underworld for Oba proper and flee before they find their way up here. Listen up, the mighty Ors was a warrior legendary even to you giants. He'd tower over any of you 3 times over. And guess who finally finished him? That's right. It was me. Woo, way to go, Captain Usopp. Oh, Usopp and your lies. Wow, your skin really is blue. Oh, poor Jinbei. You should see Fishman Island. There's as many skin tones as there are fish in the sea. I've always wanted to see a mermaid. No shame in that. There's a sight to behold. Mermaid Cove is more exciting than heaven itself. Enticing than heaven itself. Whoa, that's said. Oh, that's Sanji saying that. Sorry. That said, my heart soars just as much when I see giant ladies. Oh, Sanji cute. You're so silly, it's cute. Woohoo! Beauties everywhere I look. I'm getting buried in babes. Oh, Sanji. And what are you? Who, me? I can answer that with my own blues. My what the heck am I ditty? Yeah! Okay, there we go, Rook. I guess it's a big wide world out there. Let's toast to it. I'm surprised so many giants have never gone out to sea. Yeah. I kind of assumed they were all pirates. Yeah, oh, hi. Namitasu, I want to apologize to you and this other straw hat about before. Because I got the shit beat out of him. I ain't gonna be forgiving that easily. But beating a proper but beating a proper apologize out of him was the least we could do. Gurtasso's sadistic side really makes my heart flutter. Don't sweat it. It's not like anyone died. Zoro seems like he's sad about that. That you're not dead. That's only because Usopp stopped me up. Because Usopp stopped me. If he didn't, it would have been your head. Ugh. Yeah. Rodo. Don't tell me you picked a fight without checking their current bounties. You never stood a chance. Don't hold back next time. Gurtasso. She's so harsh I can't get enough. Come on, everyone born here on Elbaf shares the same dream. Become the next sun god and rule the world. Sun god? Are you kidding me? The sun god isn't a ruler. That's right, he's the god of liberation. More like destruction. You're wrong, everyone knows he was the god of laughter. Maybe all these things? He's not a ruler, he's a liberator. He can destroy, but he's a god of laughter. It's getting rowdy. What's this about a god? The sacred Harley texts have been passed down for generations in Elbaf. The legends are written in archaic language, so there have been countless interpretations. Oh. Looks like we need a Robin around. No one can say for sure which translation is accurate, and this is the result. According to the Harley text, the world has already been destroyed twice before, and the name of sun god Nika is invoked after each instance. Nika. Oh, getting some Nika lore. Here we go. Who can say if he was the world's savior or the great destroyer who brought it crashing down? All we know for sure is that he heralds great change. That's why the rulers of the day always tend to fear Nika's return. Nika. That's the guy Bonnie mentioned. Yes, the sun god has become a symbol. Someone the hopeless and desperate turn to for salvation. They say Nika is adorned by white clouds, with white hair and white clothes to boot, and he is said to have a contagious, booming laugh. No wonder everyone's been saying I look similar, but I'm sure he's got nothing to do with me. Don't be so dismissive, Straw Hat. You'd understand if you were born on Elbaf. We all look up to Nika. Not to defend Rodo, but he wasn't lying about us all sharing the same dream. Loki was the same. I believe his motive for Harold's murder was to attempt to follow in Nika's footsteps. Nothing can justify what he did, Elder. Loki. So he's a good guy? No way in hell! Even the old lady's mad. He's the accursed prince. There was a prophecy before Loki was born that foretold that King Harold would be slain by his son. Then shortly after his birth, the royal steed, the horse of fortune, died. That was the same year that Linlin murdered the legendary hero Yorul. Jorul? Oh, Linlin. Big Mom. And the tragedies keep coming. A year later, the queen herself passed on. The princeling would go on to use his natural strength to make the realm of the dead his own personal playground. He killed many of those ferocious beasts and tamed the rest. He even released a few into the villages. And that was all by the age of 10. He's sounding a little bit like... At least the hype behind him sounds a little bit like Odin. Maybe not so much his deeds. He was an arsonist. Yeah, let's see. Loki's mischief endangered countless lives. He had the authority of a prince and a malicious personality. He caused hell whenever the king wasn't looking. Then finally, in that very castle, Loki killed King Harold, the greatest monarch Elbaf ever knew. A splendid wise man who tried to connect with the outside world, get people to see beyond Elbaf's feared reputation as a land of warriors. Lord Yorul was stabbed trying to stop Loki. My helmet saved me in the end. Oh, two people docked me. I almost missed that. Lord Euro was stabbed trying to stop Loki. My helmet saved me in the end. It didn't save anything. Fucking love this series. He is a big giant. Holy shit. Loki's reign of terror finally came to an end 6 years ago. He was running amok at sea when Redhair captured him. Shanks? Really? Shanks really came here? Yeah, in fact, he was here. He was just here earlier. I'm not sure where he went off to, though. Zoro's looking a little... Okay. Village outskirts. I thought you were acting weirdly on edge earlier. That explains it. You realize he's a relieved Kingslayer, right? Or reviled, sorry. You realize he's a reviled Kingslayer, right? Everything he told you was obviously just a lie. He said he knew where Shanks was. Do you have any idea how badly I want to see him again? Yes, I've heard about it 1,000 times. Sounds to me like he was using that to trick you. How would you know? You never met Loki yourself. I haven't. I'm just guessing based on his reputation. I'll tell you everything I know. That includes Redhair's current whereabouts. If that was really a lie, I'm going to send him flying. If you're sneaking off to do what I think you are, did you seriously expect to find your way there without me? Listen up, Luffy. We'll get the key. But if he pulls anything funny, we'll have to take care of him. Got it, thanks. But why is this guy here? He's my new slave. I'm truly blessed. Oh, God. Don't forget, I'm her #1 slave, and Sanji's #2. Defufu, strong girls really get my blood pumping. He's been struck by lightning, literally. Namitaso, isn't it neat we're both navigators? Don't ever try to get close to me again. Yes, ma'am. Oh, God. Feels wrong for the guests of honor to bail so early. Shish, don't worry, I brought some meat. Have you tried this moose? They're all in a drunken stupor now. They probably can't remember what they're celebrating. Say, if all the treasure in the castle suddenly disappeared, would that be a problem, Roto? You had this in mind since the beginning, didn't you, Nami? My vision is awful, so I'm sure I wouldn't even notice. Your eyes, oh, poor Nami. Doga, haha. So that was it. So that's what it is. Realm of the Dead. Goga, ha 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 ha. If I understood you correctly, then I'm afraid I'll have to step back and refuse your offer. I'm sure it's an honor to be invited to join your noble knights. Ooh. But that would make you celestial dragons, right? Do you really expect anyone on the planet to willingly become scum like that? Do you have any intel? All the informants we sent to Elbaf reported a giant crow heading for them before their transmissions cut off. Their weakness is beyond belief. I'm done just standing by and listening. This is the definition of impertinence. God's Knight Gunko. I won't let it stand. Don't be hasty, Gunko. Here comes a big wolf, which probably won't do anything. Dograka, eat him up, wolf. Hey, stay back if you want to keep the breathing. Wish, 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 wish. Chunk, huh? Hey, wolf. Woo, wah, I can't do all these sound effects, but yeah, it looks like some sort of. So this lady, Gunko, can spiral herself out into an arrow or cloth, probably infused by hockey, and do lots of shit with it. So maybe ribbon or wrappings of some sort. Okay. Wolf, and there goes upwards. If we were to spare him, would you change your mind? Grrr. So that's how you operate, huh? Well, if that was your offer, I accept my friend's fate and wish him peace and death. It's okay to grieve and rage. But a warrior never kicks and screams in the face of death. Oh. I'll swallow my fury and use it to fuel me when I reduce this world to rubble. So they were trying to recruit Loki as a knight, and he straight up refused, saying that celestial dragons are scum. At least he has that going for him. Interesting. So we got to see some of our powers. Got a little bit of Nika lore drop. I have to go back up here, like on the first page, basically. Holy crap! So chapter's longer than I thought it'd be. There it is. Kid pulling off the Luffy pose. Close that out. Who cares about that? Okay. I just... How big this giant is. And he wasn't even as big as Oars, but damn. So it's, again, another setup and with some funnies in it, which is always wonderful. Love seeing it. It's usually the crew... This is like the pre-party, probably. Then shit happens and there's a post-party. Because I'm going to guess what's going to happen. Unless they just have to fucking bail again. Let's see. So it's looking like we're going to have probably a three-way battle if things are being set up the way we think. Loki, Knights, and Straw Hat side. Got the Shanks look like again. But now we know this character's name is Gunko, one of the God's Knights. Is that the first officially named God's Knight? Gunko? Besides, Garling? Oh, but since Garling's joined with the elders, now that means there's probably a new position open. That's why they're trying to... Okay, that's why they went for Loki. But he's not taking necessarily. I mean, unless he gets really convinced. Also wonder what this power is. If it's, well, it has to be a double fruit, but what's the name of it? A ribbon fruit, or a wrapping fruit, or a cloth fruit, or something like that? Or it's just an arrow? It's one part arrow, not always. A proud proclamation. Well, it doesn't seem like there's a break either. That's good. Okay. Thoughts. Fun chapter. Again, more setup, more lore, not... What am I saying here? It's a good chapter. I'm not super excited, but I'm also like... I'm not seeing anything that like is making me go, oh my god, I can't believe this. You know? Maybe because it's just a lot of talking. I like talking. I don't know what I'm saying here. It has all the beats that I like in a One Piece chapter. Maybe because it just didn't go in depth enough. We're just getting scratches on the sort of like tiny digs, you know, into further along who's going where and what and who and how. I wonder how long before Luffy realizes he is the Nika as well. Because he's just straight up like, well, it's not me. So basically everyone believes it but him. I don't know. Well, at least we know the motives. I should be more excited about this Shanks look-alike character, but... Oh well. Gunko. The fuck is she wearing on her feet? Shururu. Yeah, she's on... Oh, that's why her sleeves are long. So she can entangle them. Okay. But like, that's kind of a silly design. Then I'm realizing, oh, it has to do with the devil fruit. Everyone's silly designs have to do with their devil fruit or abilities. I mean, clothing, not body type necessarily. It usually has a reason. Either for a gag or for an ability. Typically. Not always, I should say. This is One Piece after all. I don't know. I'm just excited to see more. It's just another chapter getting us along to see the rest of the story, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to have to get on with my day. I am so tired, even though I slept in so much. uh, Bye, everybody.